don't slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bad.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No. 258. Mike 58 right there. We got it.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Hey, alert 3. 2 runs.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
The tackle there by Marquis Christian.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Packer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check. Walk 54. Squeeze, double. Check. Go. Hop.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike 626. Here we go, T. Get off the field. Mike's 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw is gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Hold on. Check. Ric Flair. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Go tonight. 180. Get that quarterback at all costs.
From the 50, it's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here we go tonight. 180. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike's 4-2. I'm coming after you. Mike 42.
Out of the gun. Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Inside. He can't, man. He's not going to get me. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Gurley. And some room to roam now. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 68 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Jump out. 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 50. He don't know no better.
Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments, looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up, because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
88.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. Mike 5-4.
Here's Rodgers, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
From the 38, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Like 42.
Goal. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Looking for Woods that time. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
At the 9-yard line.
319. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Box it.
They'll go again to Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Rodgers going to run the option here left. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's said and done. It's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
This is Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get it.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.